Need about 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Thirty more seconds. 30 more seconds.
Get comfortable, I'm about to get comfortable. We don't consistently do what we do. Talking is talk, walking is walk. I'm about to get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable. Oh, they don't like that. Oh, cause I'm here and they ain't going nowhere. I'm about to get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable. We don't consistently do what we do. Talking is talk, walking is walk. I'm about to get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable. Oh, they don't like that. Oh, cause I'm here and they ain't going nowhere.
The question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, that day is not today.
Just when you thought it was over, it's not. I'm back for another live stream, baby. I'm back. Let's do it.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world, YouTube land? I am Jay Jones, and welcome to the live stream lineup.
Sensational.
Oh, buddy, old boy. I got a nice show lined up for y'all today. Let me actually get my thumbnail together. It's going to be kind of a quicker live stream because I just had to kind of had to just squeeze this one in here. You know, I had to squeeze the show in, but we are going to talk a little bit about, oh man, what did I do with that? There we go. Yeah, there we go right there. We got to talk about what is going on. The Trump effect is heavy out here. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to go ahead and jump over to Thornton Township. Oh, we ain't forgot about old Tiffany Henyard. Oh, we haven't forgot about Tiff. We ain't forgot about old Mob Tiff, Tahoe Tiff. We ain't forgot about her. We got to talk about Tiffany Henyard out there in Dalton, Illinois, screwing up the place. They don't want her. Is it something going on in the water? Has Trump done something in the water? The Democratic caucus don't even want Tiffany Henyard. They said no, no. And then we go jump on over to New York. So I guess we'll just stay up here in that's the Midwest and then like the Northeast. We'll jump over to New York City because Eric Adams is starting to say, I can't wait for old Trump to come in office and get rid of these migrants. Get rid of our unwanted neighbors so I can save some money. Oh, this is about to be a hell of a 2025. A hell of a 2025.
Wait a minute.
Trump is man, shaping up some stuff. So, we still got at least about a month. About a month and a half till he get in office. So, Democrats got a little bit more stuff to mess up in this month. But Trump is ready. So, with that being said, y'all, this will probably be a little bit of a quicker show. It'll be an entertaining show. As you can see, I'm energized. Make sure y'all hit the like button, though. I'm going to turn this thing off. I'm going to go right to here if y'all don't hit the like button. I'll turn this show off, so you better hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button. I got a good show lined up here, as always. And if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you comment, man. I like to read your comments. I like to interact with you guys because I appreciate y'all, whether you agree or disagree. And you never know. I might just drop the link on y'all and just say, hey, come up here. Come on up. Come on up. And if you don't come up, I will start frying you. This is the way I do things. All right, man. Let's just jump right into the show. Oh boy, where y'all want to go first? Y'all want to go to New York or do y'all want to go to Chicago? Y'all want to go to New York or you want to go to Chicago? Right? I don't know where I want to go with this. Like, so, you know what? I'm gonna leave Mayor Eric Adams for the end. I'm gonna leave him afterwards. Let's jump over to Chicago. Oh, look at this. Oh, like my daddy would say, look at this fool. All right, let's jump over to Chicago with old Tiffany Henyard. Oh, man, it's been a minute since I covered her on my channel because I'm really waiting for the FBI to come and just, take her behind the jail, to be honest with you. I'm just waiting for the FBI to say we got what we needed, case is started, and we about to lock her behind up. But I think this deserves to be covered. They don't want her out there in, let me take care of this. I'm supposed to be on Do Not Disturb. They don't want her out there in Thornton Township. This is why I say, has Trump, switched up the political game? Because you got Democrats that's like, we not even for this. It just seems like everything has just changed a bit. Like, even California had a red stripe going down the state. Parts of New York had some red going on. New Jersey was almost Trump's.
Sensational.
I'm like, what is going on up here in the water? People are starting to change their political view. They're getting tired of people. They're getting tired of these mayors and governors running these blue cities. Let's get into Tiffany Henyard, a.k.a. Mob Tiff. Let's go.
Supervisor wanted to run for re-election, but after this rowdy caucus tonight, her name will not be on the ballot.
Our Jermont Terry has been following the South suburban political drama for years now. He is live with what happened and Henyard's emotional reaction. Jermont.
Erica and Joe, Tiffany Henyard likes to tell people, quote, let me educate you on how this works.
Hey, man, if y'all ever seen Jamie Foxx, he talked like the guy like Tyrone Couple. This was Tyrone Couple. All right, let me get to the rest of this.
Well, tonight, you can say she was schooled on how the Democratic caucus works right here in Thornton Township. You can also say that she flunked out because her name is not appearing on the ballot.
Folks lined up early and in the cold for the Thornton Township Democratic Caucus. Everyone outside and those inside the auditorium were here to vote on who will be the Democratic nominees in the township, including the coveted supervisor position. And Tuesday night's caucus left.
I didn't know Democrats believed in primaries anymore.
Wait a minute.
I thought they just appointed people. That's kind of what they do nowadays. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the interruption.
The current supervisor, Tiffany HENYARD, fuming.
You didn't run none of this the right way. Illegal.
That's HENYARD pleading her.
Illegal. No, girl, they don't want your ass no more. They don't want you in here no more. You didn't mess up the township, messing up the city. They don't want you no more. But y'all see what identity politics get you? It gets you Tiffany HENYARD. You know, hey, why don't y'all get Kamala up in there? You know, black woman, you know, president, first time. Yeah, but look at her. She messing the whole city up. They want her out. They begging to get her out of there. They got to pack an entire, high school gym or a school gym just to get her from running on the ballot. Ain't that the right way to get someone off the ballot instead of trying to use the legal system to get them off the ballot? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to start talking these many truth bombs. I'm just trying to, you know, deliver the news. More Tiffany HENYARD, please. Illegal.
Napoleon.
That's HENYARD pleading her case to comedian State Senator.
She is so pissed.
Napoleon Harris.
She about to cry. What happened to that tough talk? You know what I'm saying? What happened to all that? You know what I'm saying? Telling people to shut up in the city council meeting, all that. Y'all see this face right here? This is a face of a person that's going to cry in the car. She going to cry in the car.
Wait a minute.
She go cry in the car. Oh yeah, she go cry in the car. All right, let's play the rest. I'm sorry, man. I gotta get my shots in, y'all.
As a committeeman, Harris set the rules Tuesday night, the first caucus in Thornton Township in nearly 30 years.
The person who says this seems to be outdated, you say what to that?
People in Thornton Township may be new to caucuses because they haven't had them in a while, but this has been the tradition for many other townships around the state.
And those in this room came out to see if HENYARD would get the nomination, an uphill battle for the controversy surrounding her administration. HENYARD was not in favor of the caucus.
I will be suing everybody tomorrow. This is illegal.
This is illegal.
Hey, listen here, Drake. Drake, you can't just be out here suing people because you don't like stuff now, man. She talking about, I'll be suing y'all. You ain't suing shit. You ain't suing shit, Tiffany HENYARD. They don't want, excuse my language, they don't want your ass. They don't want your ass. Watch yourself. They don't want your ass. Show me what you're working with. They don't want you, Tiff. You done messed up the city. You stealing their money. You're going on vacations. We ain't forgot about you going to Vegas, lying to the media. We haven't forgot about you doing spending money for an entire security detail. People were writing off 300 hours on their check. We haven't forgot about that, old Tiff. Oh, Mob Tiff.
The caucus.
I will be suing everybody tomorrow. This is illegal.
This is illegal.
She cried,
okay.
boy.
So let's talk about it. I mean, your concern is you brought people in.
Oh, look at how she blinked, y'all. If y'all know something about a woman, definitely a black woman, when she blink her eye, she snap her neck, she pissed. Look at how she blink her eyes, y'all.
Favor of the caucus.
I will be suing everybody tomorrow. This is illegal.
This is illegal in your opinion?
Illegal.
Okay. So let's talk about it. I mean,
Blink,
your concern is you brought people in to pre-bus.
All the people outside. They let one person in.
HENYARD.
She cried. She gonna cry. She about to cry. Oh, she about to cry, y'all. Oh, my. I have not seen this video. She really about to cry, bro. Oh, Tiffany. Oh, Tiff. No, you not about to show your soft side after you didn't ruin people's lives. You didn't ruin people's lives. You forgot about that one guy. I think he had like she like shut down his parking lot. What did he have? He had a business or something. And like she shut him down because he didn't like have her signs up or something. I can't remember the story. I forget. But she definitely shut down one of his areas. You wasn't crying then, Tiff. Oh, Tiffany HENYARD about to sit on TV and cry. She say, I'm about to sue y'all. I'm about to sue y'all because this ain't right. Y'all know it ain't right. This ain't right. It's a whole lot of things you done did that ain't right, Tiff. Oh, Tahoe Tiff. Your security detail writing off more hours than people have in a week, and they putting it on their paycheck, and you paying them. Look at this lady.
As you brought people in to free bus.
All the people outside. They
Look at her about to cry.
Henyard used Thornton Township buses to transport supporters, mostly seniors. Yet many of the supporters did not get inside the packed auditorium of 600 people.
This is a process that's been going on way before me, and it's just I'm exercising my rights as the committeeman to hold a caucus.
And it is legal. When it was all said and done, the caucus voted, and Henyard did not get the nomination. Yet listen to who the caucus placed on the ballot.
The Democratic slate that would represent Thornton Township at the April 1st consolidated election reads as follows. For Supervisor, Napoleon Harris.
Henyard left emotional and upset knowing her name will not appear on the April ballot, to the pleasure of many in the room.
I think it's very unfair that I don't get a chance to make the decision of who I want where.
And who did you want to vote for?
I wanted to vote for Tiffany.
Oh my God! Oh no! Oh, ignorant folk.
Wait a minute.
You wanted to vote for this lady? Oh my God, they don't learn. Oh. They don't learn, bro. Oh, I had hope about black folks. Man, y'all don't learn, bro. She's horrible. She's horrible. You wanted to vote again for Tiffany.
Who I want where.
And who did you want to vote for?
I wanted to vote for Tiffany.
She came late, and then she had an attitude because they couldn't get in.
Henyard,
Get her, auntie. Get her, auntie. She looked like my auntie, by the way. She looked like my auntie Mickey. She looked like she telling her, getting her together. She said, "You go vote for her again." She said
she came late, and then she had an attitude because they couldn't get in.
Henyard can only become a write-in candidate, which her supporters say is not impossible.
I think enough people know her name to write her name in, and I believe we could still win it.
And for reality too, make sure y'all hit the like button on the way inside too, please. Hit the like button. I was gonna say the same thing, that I think that they can still write her name in if I'm not mistaken. So I thought you still could write her name in. So all right, I'll be up in a second. Okay, all right, I'll be up in a second. All right, so yeah, I think that you still could write her name in. I'll make sure I'm trying to type, hit the like button. So let's see. So yeah, I think you can still write her name in, but I'm hoping that they're not as silly to do that this time around. What's up, Zoe? All right, I'll be upstairs in a minute. So okay, all right, okay, baby. So yeah, so I think they could write her name in still, but we hope that people aren't that silly enough to do that. What's going on, Obi? I'm about to just try to put this thing at the top of the link. Yeah, man, it was a good segment I just dropped with Tiffany Henyard. What's going on with my is it not showing that I'm live or something? Hold on one second, y'all. Trying to see what's going on with my there it go. It's like it wasn't showing I was live, but all right, hold on, let me fix this. But anyways, yeah, I'm hoping that people aren't that silly to vote for her. Because this Tiffany's horrible. Horrible. All right, let me see. Let me pin this to the top of the chat. And my man Obi in the building. OBR, what's going on, man? What's going on? Just had a pretty amped session. Listen, yeah, of course. Hold on one second, y'all. That's what happened when you had kids, man. It's just chaos. But anyways, yeah. So sounds like they don't want her on the Thornton Township ballot. Hopefully she doesn't win that. And then her mayor's seat, I'm sure that's going to be coming up probably in the next year or two. I don't see how. I don't know. I don't see why anybody would want her. I mean, she's totally made that city a disgrace, a laughing stock. She's doing the wrong things with the taxpayers' money. I mean, why would you want her anymore? And so, you know, you see what she's doing right now. She's crying. She's upset. She's trying to force her power. I'm going to sue. They're just voting. They're voting. They voted. They don't want you on the ballot. This is how democracy works, you know, like how real democracy is, not like how the Democrats just want the democracy to be like. All right. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just trying to get a quick show in here real quick. Get some content out there, man, because there's been some nice things going out there. I'm going to save Eric Adams for the end. Who is this real quick? Y'all heard about the Mexican president.
Sensational.
Heard the Mexican president has stopped the cargo vans that was trying to come across the border. A lot of things are starting to shape now that Trump is in office, and a lot of people are starting to get their act together. I mean, you see Mayor Eric Adams, you're seeing Trudeau. I heard he literally told Trudeau that I'm going to put these tariffs on you when it comes to this U.S. trade. And he said, if he's like, whatever would basically hurt the Canada economy. And he said, if you can't pay the tariffs, well, be prepared for that to be, the 51st state. And you could be the governor. Like, this is a guy that's literally saying, I know how this works and I know how to negotiate, and this is how I'm going to do it. And with that being said, that's what we need, right? So I'm not familiar with the Chicago politics either, but I'm familiar with old Tiffany Henyard, old Tahoe Tiff, mob star Tiff, or I call her mobster Tiff, mob Tiff. I'm familiar with her. She's stinking up the place. So let's go on over here to Mexico. I forgot I had this on here. Let's go to Mexico and see what's going on there.
In Canada, after Donald Trump threatened 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada unless they stop the flow of migrants into the country. And we said, at the time, we said this is how he negotiates. This is, we'll never see the tariffs, but this is how he gets the people to the table. There are two developments, up north and down south. First up, it was just after the incoming president, Donald Trump, spoke on the phone to the president of Mexico, and they talked about some sort of an agreement on stopping the flow of people into the United States. Well, you know what happened? Mexican authorities that same day broke up 2 migrant caravans heading to the United States. And apparently on that same day, the migrants and caravan, the president of Mexico said that migrants and caravans will be taken care of before they reach the border. That is something new, and that happened.
You gotta be kidding me. Make sure y'all hit the like button. She was just saying something different last week. Like last week, I think she was just saying something. I thought it was the opposite of this, or maybe it was something about tariffs. But man, I'm telling you, it's just the subtle movements. Like, even if everybody doesn't come on board with Trump and what he really means, just the fact that he can move people and make people change course a little bit is all we're asking, right? We're just asking for just a little bit more strength, a little bit more power. And people are starting to see like, we got to get on board because Trump means what he says. And see, that's what we're missing in this administration right now, right? I mean, you got Joe Biden who says, I'm not going to pardon my son, right? Listening to the Democratic elites. And then what does he do, right? He says, I'm going to drop out of the race. And then I'm not going to drop out of the race. And then he gets pushed out of the race, right? Like, we just see like lies on lies on lies. And then when somebody lies so much, you don't really believe them. They're not credible. And so at least Trump means what he says, right? So let's listen to the rest of this.
Happened after her conversation with Donald Trump. So regarding the South, that apparently is something new, and it was because of the tariffs.
So we were telling y'all about these caravans
what, last week, I guess, we were showing these images coming up to Mexico. They wanted to get here before Joe Biden is out of office. Well, now they're being stopped by the president of Mexico because Donald Trump won. Donald Trump has threatened her. Then she just put on social media, she said migrants and caravans are taken care of before they reach the border.
Wow,
Nice.
that's great news. They did have a difference of opinion on what went on in that conversation, on the tone and tenure, but Justin Trudeau made no mistake about it. They had a good conversation, he said, and I have a better idea. Why don't I come down over the weekend and come visit you? And next thing you know, the Canadians are cracking down there. They got $3.1 trillion worth of goods going back and forth. He's going to run for re-election in 2025. He can't have any type of trade war with the U.S. And they are concerned about the numbers crossing in their country. And he said,
Can I just say something real quick before we finish this off? I think part of Trump is knowing the position of certain political figures. For example, Canada, they can't have a trade war going on. So he may already know that, and he's using that to his advantage to get what he wants, right? Also, with the president from Mexico, knowing that trade and that export to the United States is important for their country. So he says, hey, stop those migrants or I'm going to enforce these tariffs. Like, he kind of knows, and he's finding the weak spots of certain people and he's exploiting them. He said, you better get your act together or I'm going to do this. And they know that he's serious. So with Justin Trudeau coming down to Mar-a-Lago, in my opinion, just my opinion, it's because, okay, he's the new incoming president and I have to be in good standings with this person so that I can run again. And right now we're on a little bit shaky ground, and Trump knows that. And Trump's going to use that to his advantage. I think that that's the most genius idea, genius way to play people, because this administration can't do that.
you know, I do want to stop down the northern border. How do we do it? How do we work together? So at Mar-a-Lago, they seem to have worked it out. There was Senator-elect McCormick there, and Governor Burgum is going to be Secretary of
Security
Energy.
Advisor.
Yeah, I mean, that's Mike Waltz. That's a pretty prestigious stable. So now you have on both situations engaged, active, addressing.
Boy, did I miss this. Look, every country's leader is going to go back home and beat their chest, and because they don't want to appear weak. And this is what the Mexican president is doing. She's saying, look, the call went differently. I don't judge it by that. I judge by the action. And the bottom line is that the groups that are coming across have slowed down. Mm-hmm. They've been disbarred. They've been disbanded. The caravan has been broken up. So something happened over that phone.
And don't you think they watched America? I mean, he has a re-election, Trudeau, and don't you think he watched what happened here in America? He's like, wait a minute. That's why he did that video saying, I'm going to go after immigration now.
Well, and the Canadian border minister told Bloomberg after the meeting at Mar-a-Lago, now Canada is going to devote more drones and choppers and staff to the northern border.
See, this is what I like to hear. This is what I like to hear. I like to hear change. I like to hear action. I like to see what people are actually doing. And what Trump is doing is he's saying, hey, and the thing is, it's literally like, it's the daddy effect. I'm telling you, and I don't mean this in a funny way. When your mom says something, you kind of like take your time. Okay, I'll get to it. But when your dad comes in and he enforces the law and you know he's going to put that belt to your backside or he's going to get into your behind, you have a little bit more pep in your step. If he asks for it or if he has to tell you again, you go get it done because you just don't want to deal with him. You just don't want to deal with the consequences. You don't want to deal with him yelling. You don't want to deal with whatever it may come with it. So you just want to get that done so they're not on your hair. Just like you're at your job, when you have certain tasks or certain people over your head, you just want them off of you. And so Trump is that guy. He's that guy that people are like, oh my gosh, I got to deal with this guy for 4 years, at least 4 years. So I must at least get myself together if I got to deal with this guy. And he means what he says, and that is what is important. He's not just out here throwing out empty threats and empty things. He really will enact or really will act on what he says. And that alone is what makes you a scary person. That's what makes people respect you, is when they understand he's going to enforce the tariffs. He means this when he says none of my soldiers should get harmed or hurt or something else will happen to your country. And so this is where we are, guys. This is where people are. You really want Joe Biden. You really want that. Like, you really want us, and you've got that for 4 years, for them to just run over us. No one cares about how we're running the United States. We're just fresh meat, and we're a joke. All of a sudden, Trump comes in, and people get their act together because they already know, oh, snap, here it comes. Someone who means business and knows about business. So I like what I'm seeing here. Let me go ahead and get to my last segment real quick. I told y'all it's going to be a quick show. I only got 3 topics. I think I'm going to get to this part real quick. So let's get to this part of Mayor Eric Adams, because I can't find that other part. Actually, I wonder if I can find it. Oh, yes, I found it. Let me go to this part. I think this part is more interesting.
So I said to him, no, Nigel, not without the brie. Indubitably.
So he gives a breakdown of how much the migrants cost and where the money could have went.
Migrant. When people talking about the migrant, I say $6.4 billion. It's not really resonating. And a lot of people said that, okay, it happened, it's over, we lost the money. And Eric, you said this is going to have a devastating impact on our city. We have not seen the full course of what this did to us. I came into politics because of an 11-year-old boy that was arrested. He was absent from school a substantial number of times, and the DOE never saw him. He was arrested for a robbery two times. The long-term impact of that $6.4 billion has not materialized yet. We could have spent $400 million on community schools to handle chronic absentees. We could have spent $600 million on 2,000 guiding counselors and social workers in schools, $39 million on summer rise and extended hours for 30,000 children, $22 million on Metro cars for 75,000 summer youth employment participants.
Wow.
$200 million could have gone to 1,000 more police officers.
He's still going.
$84 million could have gone to 730 park staffs. And you see some of the other numbers. Go to our agencies. Public schools, $33 billion. 50% of what it costs to run HRA went to this crisis. 50%. The police budget is less than what we spent. The entire NYPD is only $6.2 billion.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Wow. That's insane.
Only $2.6 billion. The impact of those programs that didn't materialize is we created more of those 11-year-old boys that I saw in that precinct, in the 88th precinct. The long-term impact of what we did to this city is you're going to see it materialize in administrations in the future. They hurt the future of New York City. And when people hear me say $6.4 billion, they may say, well, okay, it's just $1 billion here, $1 billion there. No, we didn't invest in seniors the way we should have, and young people the way we should have. We're not going out to get these chronic absentee students the way we should have. The crimes that we witnessed, this impacted our city, and people don't seem to understand, why were you fighting so hard for this? Because I reflected on that 11-year-old boy that was denied, and I went into government to stop these 11-year-old boys, and I came up with a plan to do so, and the federal government made me take $6.4 billion out of providing these services that we all should be angry at what happened to our city.
Wow. I mean, he just said it. You know, Eric Adams is going. This is maybe a far-fetched statement here, right? But I think if Eric Adams is going in the direction that I think he's going to go in, which is on the straight and narrow, not be on that blue Democratic BS, get and work with the Trump administration to get rid of the migrants. He's going to go down as being one of the better mayors in these blue cities, right? For standing 10 toes down on actually working with Trump's administration to get these people out. See, he was already talking about this, but Joe Biden and his administration didn't like the fact that he was just being honest, right? He wasn't acting as if this migrant problem wasn't a problem. He was like, yo, this is going to hurt our city. This is a devastating thing. We need to get rid of them. And that was the wrong thing to do, apparently, to the Democratic agenda. The Democratic agenda was turn the other cheek and act like you don't see what's going on. And that right there is an entire mess. And I think Eric Adams is actually happy that Trump is in office for quite a few reasons. Obviously, we know that he's having a criminal or a case going on against himself. But I think he also was speaking out before Trump got in about these migrants. And I think that is where they agree on. Two things can be true at the same time. He may not be Trump's biggest fan, but they agree on the migrant issue. Eric Adams is going to supposedly have a call with Mr. Tom Homan, our new border czar. He's tired of this. $6.4 billion. He just broke down to the Democratic skulls of this is what it actually could have helped. And this is what we missed out on. But instead, we funded people that came through here illegally. And you guys want me to continue to keep them to play politics. $6.4 billion was more than what they would have given the police department, yo.
Sensational.
Why do we act like the migrants aren't a problem? Why did the Democrats run on the fact that, oh, you know, the borders, we're not letting in criminals. We'll fix the border, but we're not letting in criminals. It's Trump's fault. He didn't sign the border bill. Anyways, why did they do that? Because there was a reason and a purpose for them letting in all these people. Because it could have been for the work. It could be for future elections, for so many things. But they're costing us as America a lot of money, and a lot of our public services and groups and programs and departments are hurting because you're funding people that are not supposed to be here in the first place, and you're giving them free healthcare, free food. You're letting their children go to our schools. Eric Adams is done with it. Eric Adams can't do this anymore. It makes sense. Eric Adams is done with it. This might be his and Trump's only real agreement. And this is a big one to agree on. It's costing his city billions of dollars. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And if I think I know who Eric Adams is, he's looking at the numbers and he's saying to himself, there is a lot of money that we have not helped our citizens with in programs and departments, and we're suffering. We're suffering. But the Democrats want to keep playing politics. The migrant issue, migrant problem, shouldn't be a political issue. The fact is, they came here illegally. That is a fact. Let's just operate in fact and not operate in theory and aboutism. They crossed the border, which is a illegal act. It's an illegal act. Then they come here, and then some of them cause crimes. Now they have come here illegally, and they have also become criminals, and we put them back into the United States because of the policy of the Democratic Party and what the Biden administration wants to run, which is why policy is important, not personality. Shout out to Eric Adams for growing some balls and saying, hey, I don't want this issue anymore. I need them gone. And I'm ready to work with your new border czar. I want to go through the scenarios and the options on what this means so that we can prepare ourselves come January. Because here's the thing. Trump don't care. He's going to run his plan and see what Eric Adams knows. And I heard him say it in this interview. He knows that the Americans voted in mass for what Donald Trump has proposed. And he says, who am I to get in the way of what America voted for because I want to play politics? That is the truth. We all voted because we don't want migrants in our country anymore. We want a better economy. We don't want wars. We don't want to go to this woke agenda. We voted. And Democrats are still wondering how they lost the election because they don't listen. They're not paying attention. It's like, what? How did we lose the election? Because y'all still not listening. America spoke again. America was speaking before the election, telling you our problems. And then we spoke on election day. And then you got Democrats still saying, well, how did we lose? Sexism, misogyny. I guess that's what it is. No. It's because of things like Mayor Eric Adams. He's like, yo, the migrant problem is not just hurting me. It's going to hurt the United States. These are millions of people that are moving around in America that don't belong here. And they affect our black and brown communities first. This is why people in Chicago are screaming at the city hall meetings all of a sudden now. They weren't screaming 4 years ago or 7 years ago. They're screaming now because they see the impact of the migrants coming to their neighborhood and taking over their services and their resources and how they're being a priority. And they don't like it. I told y'all this would be a short show. Wanted to get straight to it. That is my show for today. And I hope to get on this live stream again, probably on Friday, get to it. So appreciate this, man. Make sure y'all share this with your family, your friends. Make sure that they subscribe to the channel. We are growing. We are past 10,000 subscribers. So, we on the come up. All right. So I said this would be a short show. That's what it's going to be. Let's get up out of here. Like I say, after every video, this is chess, not checkers. I'm going to see y'all at work 2 times. See ya.
Get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. We don't consistently do what we do. Talking is talk, walking is walk. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. Oh, they don't like that. Oh, because I'm here and they ain't going nowhere. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. We don't consistently do what we do. Talking is talk, walking is walk. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. I'm about to get comfortable, brother, get comfortable. Oh, they don't like that. Oh, because I'm here and they ain't going nowhere.
The question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, that day is not today.